I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GOW Monday Night Raw After Dark Review Show. As always, is yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka Eastie's resident Isaac Hayes King 2 Cole. What's up, my guy?
Man, you know what's good, man. Right now, man, we got this undisputed tag team championship match going on right now, man. We got them boys, them new champs, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. I was about to say the Usos, but it's Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso going up against the former champs, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Right now, it's a bit of a banger, man. These boys are going at it, man. So far, hey, I figure we do our 1-2. We'll stick with this, and then we'll talk about the rest as we go.
Yes, sir. And for I just want everybody to look at our background right now. You know what I'm saying? We had to upgrade real quick. You know what I'm saying? We had to get fancy real quick. So, you know, we had to definitely make sure it felt like the true name After Dark. So, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy the light.
A little bit of that Cleveland background, you know, that skyline, baby, you know. Let me show with that nightlife, baby. So the freaks come out at night, baby. We out here. Here.
Sir. Especially on Edgewater. But needles galore, ladies and gentlemen. Needles galore.
Oh, man.
Hey, K, man, tell the people what's going on with this match, though.
Man, right now, man, you know, we had Cody going for a pin, but KO broke it up. Right now, man, he got a nice little crossroads on Sami, but you know, I don't give that too much props, but I give it more props than I do that damn Cody cutter he just did not too long ago. But right now, man, we had a stalemate, man. We waiting for the hot tag right now. KO waiting for the tag. Jay trying to get the crowd pumped to get Cody motivated to get there.
Yes, sir.
Cody right now, man. They crawling to knees to each other, man. They throwing them bows at each other right now, man. It's the test of who gonna get the better one up. It could be Sami. It could be Cody. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the record stay here on the GOW. King 2 Code is not a fan of diving leg drops and the Cody cutter.
Man, look here, man. There's just something about those. It's just something about you trying to make that move, that particular move. Like, oh my God, that's a devastating move. Like, no, KO with the tag, KO, Cody with the tag.
Look, the Cody cutter got you discombobulated.
I mean, discombobulated because I keep hearing her call Cody Jimmy.
I mean, to be fair, Cody is the honorary Uso. You know,
he is, man, but. Oh man, right now, KO delivering some super kicks to Jay, but Jay delivering one right back, catching KO right on that chin.
And shout out to the Facebook faithful again showing out. I don't know what we have done within the last week, but good God Almighty,
whatever it is, we're gonna keep doing it, man. We're gonna keep doing it, man. We're gonna keep doing it, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boys for a few moments, man. You know.
Yes, sir. As right now, we are in the main event. We got Cody. We got Jay, we got KO, we got Sami. Yo, bro. Hey, all right, look. Overall, man, rating for the night. Because to me, it's been a very, very slow night just on my end, man.
Right now, I mean, there's only, stunner. 1, 2, and broke up by Cody. Woo, oh man, I'm about to say. Earl said that's cool. I'm not a fan of Cody. Hey, look, I give Cody props sometimes, but there's some things it's like, I just can't rock with. But right now, as far as the night, as far as the show overall, I like that they set up Drew versus Seth. You know, like, all right, I'm cool with that. Crown Jewel, bet. At Crown Jewel, I need a fatal 4-way. I need to see Nia Jax versus Raquel versus Shayna versus Rhea Ripley. I need to see those.
You talking about a big mommy fatal 4-way?
That's talking about big female meat, big meaty women meat, slapping meats. I don't even know how to say that right, but that's what it's gonna be. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of women in there just slapping the shit out of each other, and I want to see it. I want to see all 4 of them. I want to see all 4 of them in a match for that World Heavyweight Championship.
I got you. It's a bunch of powerhouse baddies.
Oh, that was ugly. A Cody cutter into a 1D.
Come on now.
Nasty. Ooh,
come on now.
Cody like he hurt his head on that one, but that was nasty.
Oh shit! Yeah, I seen it. Like the back of his neck went clink.
Oh, that was nasty.
Here's my thing. Y'all just became a tag team. How the hell did y'all come up with a tag team finisher that fast?
That is sitting in the damn bus getting drunk. Like, oh man, you know what you should do? Oh man, I'm telling you, they was taking up a whole bunch of shit when they was on that bus last night, man.
Bro, again, drunk as shit.
Man, I'm telling you, man, they came up with a whole bunch of stuff.
Hey, Earl says Cody is a ooze. He was baked Saturday night.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, man. For Kevin to be as fucking big as he is, man.
I said Cody, he felt more on the back of his head than he did anything else.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like when he bounced back, he landed like high on the shoulders, on the base of that neck. It's like he gave himself. It's almost like he gave himself a damn RKO.
Man, he almost did, but he's still up and moving. But right now, we got it official. It's gonna be Cody and Jay. They got one title defense under their belts. They fighting the Judgment Day. They gonna the former champions next week on the premiere of Raw. Next week's the premiere. Friday's this premiere of
SmackDown.
And then of course we got next week's premiere of Raw. I will say this: Bronson Reed versus Walter for the Intercontinental Championship. Yes, please. Thank you. Yes, please, and thank you. I'm not even gonna make mad about that. Hell
that's the truth. Hey, that's the true definition of big meaty men slapping meter.
Man, they gonna slap their meats, but they just made a fit. Rhea Ripley versus Shayna next week. It's not for the title. It's not for the title.
I don't care. Hey,
it's one-on-one.
It's two powerhouse baddies. That's all I care about.
Hey, I want to see it. I want to see it happen.
Oh, wait. Oh, you said Rhea Ripley versus Shayna. Never mind. I just said Raquel. But still, there's a baddie in the equation.
Right. They're going back to Ricochet versus Nakamura for a Fouls Count Anywhere match. Whatever. I don't really care for that.
Yeah, Ricochet about to get the piss beat out of him. I'll tell you that shit.
Man, he'll probably Cody felt bad on that one, but
yeah.
Damn, but overall, man, the show was okay, man. It just set up some things for moving forward, which I'm cool with. But I mean, overall, it was a mid show, nothing too crazy.
All right, he said it was mid. All right, let's see. All right, so real quick, man. All right, so the cover tonight, as we're gonna catch up, is we got hold on. We got Sami, Jay, and Cody in the ring, and Kevin Owens ain't having it. All right, well, Sami shaking the hands of the champions. KO ain't feeling that though.
Yeah, I mean, KO's who he is. Him and Jay went through some shit. They went through some shit, and he got that right to feel that way about it though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna try to play the homie like that.
Hell nah.
He been saying it all along. He been trying to tell what's the name all along.
All along. All right, man. Look, now that Raw's out the way, man, it's GOW After Dark, man. We about to get spicy. Hey, put your kids away, because if they up, the franchise don't give a fuck. All right, because it's all like a pot of.
You should have did that when we first got on.
Hey. Well, we gave them some time. We gave y'all motherfuckers 9 minutes. 9 minutes, motherfucker. All right, I got my Broken Skull IPA. He got his drink. We about to talk spicy because, bitch, we got to move.
I just finished my IPA. I literally just finished my IPA. Earl says,
they
wasn't drunk. No, just one. Earl says they wasn't drunk. They was on that kush.
That kush. I'm on that good cushion alcohol. I got some down. All right, let me stop.
I'm about to say, don't get yourself in trouble.
Hey! I cut it off. I cut it off at the limit. I like that hat, man. I like that hat. Hey, GLW, come
man. Gotta rock the old school. The logo. The Cavs logo. You know what I'm saying? Gotta represent 216, man. You see the background.
All day, yes, sir. Two Cleveland boys, born, bred, chill. All right, man. So look, we started off tonight, man. We got Seth freaking Rollins, the drip guy, the world heavyweight champion himself. I ain't gonna lie, man. When he came out, it sounded like, all right, man, he's gonna have to give up that belt. He was a little hurt.
Yeah, but he got us. He did.
I mean, it wasn't no Mark Henry salmon suit promo.
No, it wasn't as good as that. It wasn't as good as that because you could have saw Mark Henry retiring at that moment in time, especially when he came out in that suit, because you don't see Mark Henry dressed up in no suit. Seth Rollins, we see him coming out in his best bad bitch attire almost every week. So you just get used to seeing that.
Hell yeah. So he came out and then he said, you know what? Psych, everything good. But then out comes Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre came out. He said, "Hey, look, eventually somebody gonna come out, man. They gonna blindside you. They gonna hit you from the back, like I did my old lady. But anywho, so they gonna come out there and they gonna get you. They gonna creep up on you. Pow, yeah, little bitch. Right there. Pow, woo, right on the tushy. Pow. All right. he said somebody will sneak up from behind you, but me, man. He said I'm a real one since day one. I am a no limit soldier. I'm gonna tell you to your face, hey, I want that belt. And you know what, man? You and I, we should go ahead, man. I want you as close to 100% as possible. I want to whoop that ass at Crown Jewel. So, I mean, hey, look, it's going to be official. But before that, man, we had the Judgment Day coming out, laying the smackdown on Rollins. And, of course, man, we got Drew McIntyre doing what he's been doing lately, not being Captain Saberhole, letting the people in the ring get their ass whooped while the crowd cheers him to go be Captain Saberhole. But here's the thing. Dirty Don tried to come out with that Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, oh, shit, it's about to happen until
I thought it was. I ain't going to lie. I thought it was.
In a very weird way, and of course, Seth Rollins, he talked to Drew about it, but in a weird way, Drew, he looked out for Seth, but he didn't look out for Seth. He denied that Money in the Bank cash in and whooped Dom's ass, bro. What did you think of this whole little interaction? And also, too, if it wasn't Nakamura to take it off of Seth, do you think we finally get Drew on a big time stage taking that World Heavyweight Championship once again?
I mean, we could. We could. I'm not gonna say we can't. It's Drew.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's definitely gonna be a tougher challenge because Nakamura didn't put Seth through the ringer. He put that back through the ringer. So Drew is gonna bring that pain. So he comes looking for a fight. So with that, it's very possible. It's very possible that Drew could beat Seth Rollins. But with that being said, it's very possible Damian Priest can cash in that Money in the Bank and become the new World Heavyweight Champion.
I mean, shit, I'm down with it. I am down. I will not disagree with that. And I think mommy approves. I think mommy definitely approves. Okay. Here's a match that wasn't terrible. I can certainly tell you I didn't get too damns about it. It was a Viking Rules match, man. It was Kofi Kingston versus Ivar.
I skipped right past it. I didn't even care for it, dude.
And it's funny. It's funny. I was about to say, it's funny that they said this is the third one because I'm like, bro, I felt like we just did a Viking Rules match this year.
They did a tag team one. And then that was a while ago, and then they really had, and then of course Drew and them was fighting everybody else, but the Viking Raiders was still interfering. So they just ended up right back with each other again. And it's like, now you're gonna do a singles Viking Rules match. And I was like, whatever, man. Yeah,
I did not give two shits about that. All right, then we got Nakamura and Ricochet fighting backstage. Then we get the Judgment Day. Look like they're about to turn on JD McDonough for a minute. Then we got Rhea, who said that she was able to get Finn and Damian a rematch for the tag team titles next week on the Raw. And then, of course, we got Rhea forcing JD McDonough to right his wrongs and fight McIntyre. They feel like that McDonough's the reason that Judgment Day doesn't have the titles in the first place.
I mean, to see Finn Balor kind of get at him like, hey, you've been messing up enough. Like, damn, all right. Well, I guess he's over his little feelings that he was feeling for that moment. But
right.
I mean, hey, look, they could get the titles right back. I don't know if they were supposed to lose it, or I don't know if Cody and I mean, honestly, because we don't know what the direction is for the tag team titles. Because right now they just seem like they don't even seem like they're the important part of this equation. Like they're just there as a piece to kind of make it a little something extra. But I can honestly see Judgment Day winning the titles right back. I'm at the point that VR and can release, and I couldn't be mad. They've done all that they can do or can do.
I don't know who
Viking Raiders and New Day. That's what
okay, damn.
You don't have to release them. You need to untangle those damn tag team belts and get more teams involved. That's it. As far as the Viking Raiders, I would go back to the War Raiders gimmick. I would drop so much of this Viking Raiders kind of gimmick that they had and just make them just the brawlers that they were. That's what people liked about them. The New Day, honestly, it's time for them to go heel. It's time for it. They've been the good guys, the the guys that kind of always been the fun loving for so long. It's time for something new for them. Like that's really what it is. Or it's time for Xavier Woods to actually have a real legit singles run. It's just time for them to do one or the other. But they're a solid team. You don't want to get rid of them because they're one of the legit few teams that's actually one that can help build up the other teams. That's the only reason I would say keep them. That's the only reason I got for you, Earl. I other than that, yeah, I got
nothing. hey, that's an honest man. That's an honest man. All right, so we got that. And then our next match, man, we get Nia Jax, the Ruiner, versus Raquel Rodriguez. Man, this match ended in a no contest. I ain't gonna lie. That girl Nia Jax was whooping the dog piss out of Rodriguez, man, for a minute. Raquel pulled a comeback, and it looked like she might have had a chance until Rhea Ripley came in and started beating their asses. And then, of course, the match ended in a no contest. Then we got Shayna Baszler coming down as well. All four of these women ended up brawling. Ended up being Baszler, though, who was left standing tall. And so, like you said, man, that we just got at the end of the night, we'll find out the next week for the season premiere of WWE RAW, it'll be Shayna Baszler versus Rhea Ripley. Bro, Shayna Baszler's, she's one of those talents, man, that's been in a weird position because in NXT, she was an ultra dominant force. We know her MMA fighting background. She's a legitimate badass in the square circle and in the MMA world. So, we understand and kind of got our ideas and thoughts on the politics behind the reasoning why she hasn't been the women's champion on the main roster. But what are the chances now with the reports that Triple H is officially 99% in control of creative now, that Vince has officially been removed by Endeavor from any type of control? Now they're going to go ahead and fully entrust control and creative to Triple H. What's the likelihood we see of her actually becoming a women's world champion now?
Well, the thing is that because if that's the thing there, we can kind of see that with DIY being showcased last week. That's a Triple H thing. That's not a no, I would never believe that was a Vince move. Now, them cutting it before they finished the move, that might have been Vince's last little hurrah. Like, I got you, bitches. You thought I was done. I got one last hurrah. Kevin, cut that shit. You still got the right line to Kevin Dunn. As long as Kevin Dunn is still there, you motherfuckers ain't got nothing. But no, you can see that Triple H is back and pushing his, the guys that he trusts, the people that he's going to trust, not just the guys, but the guys and girls that he trusts to go out there and to be the bit of the needle movers to kind of move things a little bit. We want to see more out of Raquel. We're seeing it. Her being more involved, not just in a tag team with a goofy tag team partner, but her actually being, being Big Mommy cool and making her part. We're seeing Nia Jax, somebody who a lot of people may feel the way they feel. And we think she really hurts people as much as she do. And not to say that she has not done it, but I don't think the girl deliberately goes out there to look to hurt. No. Look, she's a big girl. Okay. They, what they want her to do and to make it look believable. Hey, look, it's going to look the way it looks. Rhea Ripley's a big girl. She obviously came back. I don't think she really hurt her. I think that was just more of a story they just played on because they knew it would get people's attention. You kind of got to look at it like that a little bit, regardless of how you feel about it. You kind of got to think of it like that. But to see these women doing something more productive, I'll say it like that. Because when you think about it, Shayna and Nia Jax was in the tag team. They were tag team champions. So was Raquel Gonzalez. Rhea Ripley just kind of got in her stride once she became heel and joined Judgment Day. And then that's like kind of been her little run. And then Shayna Baszler finally got her one-ups once she jumped Ronda Rousey, and then they had their match and she beat Ronda Rousey. So that was kind of like her, all right, coming of moment of you've been through the fire enough already. So all these women kind of had a staggered little bit of a run, even though Nia is a former Raw Women's Champion. She did have a run for a minute, but it wasn't nothing long, wasn't nothing serious for any of them. So now to see them from that, to get them from that to where they are right now, where these women are pretty much all vying for the women's world heavyweight championship. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's do it. Because, like I said, these are big, meaty women slapping meats. And there you go. I told you I was gonna find it. And this is what I want to see. And I want to, not to say I don't have a problem with the smaller women or the dainty women. You know, some of them can hold their own. But man, I know there's big women, plus size women, strong women that can whoop ass. And I want to see them whoop ass. And I want to see all 4 of these women get in the ring and whoop ass. Period.
No, I mean, for sure. I mean, look, I would never, ever turn my TV screens off as long as it got Big Mommy, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky, baby.
Say, who the hell is you naming? Because you put all their names together.
Oh,
that's one hell of a person you name it right there, bro.
Oh, hey. That's because I'm building my ultimate transformer.
Right, man. That's a bad one, boy.
Hey, notice I said transformer, not convertible. We don't do convertibles.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna stop you right there. But
hey, what's that song called? Drop Top in the Rain.
No. You see the background. You see the storm coming. Stop it. But I want to see these 4 women definitely do their thing. I truly believe that they can show up and show out for the pay-per-view.
Nah, man, for sure. All right, so we got that, man. Then so we get a segment with Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes coming out to the ring, man, hyping up their win this past Saturday at WWE Fastlane. But we got Michael Cole, man. I don't know what's been going on with Michael Cole. Michael Cole said, all right, I got something for y'all trolling ass motherfuckers. For years, y'all called me robotic. Y'all called me boring. Y'all called me monotonous. Well, guess what? Now I'm about to stir the pot. I'm about to start fucking with shit. So guess what he did, man? You got Jey Uso in the ring, just happy, looking legitimately happy to be undisputed tag team champs with Cody Rhodes. You got Cody Rhodes. I mean, it is what it is. It still ain't finished the story, but it is what it is. But then you got Michael Cole. You got Michael Cole being the antagonist that he is, and he's saying, hey, I mean, that's cool and all. You got the belts, but the story that you said you wanted to finish, are you going to end up like your dad? Are you going to let that belt be the one that always gets away? Are you scared to go back for the big one? Or are you going to finish the story? Or are you going to let this tag team title run suffice? Is this going to be enough? Are you going to be content? Are you going to be satisfied with settling or being tag team champions with main event Jey Uso? And of course, you got to plant the seeds in there, man. Yo, I see the look of on your face. Talk to me, man. What did you think of this? Tell the people Too Cole's opinion.
Michael Cole couldn't even deliver that right. I got the point of it, but
yeah,
it sounded redundant because he asked the same question twice. It was like, bro, he kept saying the same thing in each part of the question. It's like, damn, dude, like, I can understand why Cody didn't want to answer it. He didn't understand his shit. It was like, bro, look, no. The simple, to me, okay, this is what I hated about it. The simple answer is obviously no. I have not forgotten about the mission. I was like, right now, the mission, I am still on board with the mission, but right now, this is this. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Right now, with Jake, with everything happening with him and him coming over and everything that happened, hey, this has fallen into my lap. I am going to accept. He could have Cody Rhodes it. He could have Codied it. Like, that was the perfect motive for him to really come out and just be Cody and just do his one too. That actually would have fit perfect for that moment. So honestly, man, all of that was then for Sami and them, or he could have started saying all that and then Sami and them coming out, which I didn't have a problem with that. But the whole Michael Cole asking the question and Cody acting like he couldn't answer it. Yeah, man, that should have been easy to answer. Like, hell yeah, I'm still about that. Like, look, don't get me wrong, man. I'm enjoying the hell out of this when I'm, with the Oos right now. But my mission is still to become WWE champion. Like, it is still to become that, to win that title that my dad actually did win, but didn't win. But however, WWE wants to accept it, but not accept it, whatever. But point is, I want to end it and make it official and put Rhodes under WWE champion Cody Rhodes. They put that Rhodes family name up under that lineage. So that should have been what he should have said. That would have got the crowd hot. That would have been a major pop, and it would have been cool because it's like, all right, cool. Cody ain't. We know he's still on the mission, but right now this is temporary. This is for right now. This is the tag team championships. Did we really think they finna hold these tag team belts to rest? Come on, man, get the hell out of here, man. They're not doing that again. And what would be the point? What would be the point for them to hold the belts this long? Why? Just split the titles up and just split the titles up. So no, that was nothing more than just set up for the main event, which was fine. I didn't have a problem with KO and Sami wanting to come out and get a title shot against them. I didn't even have a problem with everything KO said. I thought that was perfect. That was like I don't feel remorse for you. I just want to kick y'all asses and take back my titles. I had no problem with that whatsoever. That was cool. It was just a question for Michael Cole.
Yeah. No, I feel you. So we get that, man. And then, of course, after that, we get Ricochet getting his ass beat before his triple threat match for the #1 contendership as Shinsuke Nakamura decided to drop another CM Punk reference that WWE's been doing by knocking his bald head ass out when he go to sleep. And then we'll find out that next week it'll be Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Next week in the last man standing contest. Yes, sir. Yes, nigga, man. I don't know why I got to do it like that, but I love it. Nigga, man. Yeah. Nigga,
man. Because we got some screws loose in our head. That's all.
Hey, you know, nigga, man.
Nigga, man.
All right, man. So then we end up getting a triple threat, man, for the #1 contendership to face Walter, aka Gunther, for the Intercontinental Championship, man. We got Ricochet, we got Bronson Reed, that big boy, and Chad Gable. And I must say this, man. Ricochet to me was a non-fucking factor in this match, but Chad Gable, even though he lost, I feel like Gable again showed out. I love how seriously they're booking Gable as of late. But of course, man, we got that boy, the big baddest. What is he, Australian, I believe, or whatever the hell, New Zealand, whatever the hell, man. Anywho, we got big ass Bronson Reed.
He's Australian.
Australian, okay, I thought so. Okay, yeah. So we got big Bronson Reed going up against, man, that boy Gunther, aka Walter.
Get you right now, man. Ooh,
I know. Hey, in the words of Cody Rhodes, man, I had a couple of libations before the show, so you know, full transparency. You have to yeet. I'm about to be yeeting all this motherfucker. Yeet. Oh man. Okay, I'll be having hiccuping and burping and yeet. Oh man.
No, but no, man, that shit. Yeah, they just need to go ahead and just get through that and just move on and just give the Judgment Day back to tag team titles and then split the damn tag team titles up and move forward. Shit.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like I feel like, man, so much can be just all forgiven and rectified in the world if you split the fucking titles up. Golly, like why? WrestleMania was 6 months ago now. Why do we still have 2 sets of titles on one team? I don't understand it, but it is what it is. I don't have enough food stamps in my account to care. All right, so
let's finish this up, man.
So then we get a backstage segment with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, and I think they were trying to tell us that DIY was back together, but then Imperium just beat the piss out of them before they could confirm nor deny. So that was funny as hell. Johnny Gargano got a big.
I'm good with that. I'm good with it. You just added a new tag team. Which makes it more for you to split up the undisputed tag team titles.
Yeah. So, you know, we got that, which is all cool, but boy, he got booted. What's that kicker that we had that we got rid of? K York. Yeah, get your ass out of here. All right. So that
he got York.
He got York. Hey, no. He got yeeted.
He got yeeted out that.
He got yeeted out that seat. So we got that. Okay, yo, bro. Now this right here. Okay, NXT Women's Title match. Becky Lynch versus Tegan Nox. Now I would say this.
Not a bad match.
However, I was you can tell this is very 1-2 stepish, and you can tell that Becky Lynch is moving around very gingerly. You can tell Tegan Knox kind of had to play to that because Becky still isn't fully recovered. She still got 11 stitches in her arm from that match that she had against Tiffany Stratton a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago.
But
And
they can't keep putting the match off though.
Huh?
They can't keep putting the match off though.
I know, but to me, it looked too obvious that Becky was clearly not in the shape to wrestle this match. I feel like, man, they should have gave her one more week because like the way everything just looked deliberately slow. Like everything just looked super walkthrough. And that's not the pace that Becky wrestles at. So I guess maybe for me, I feel like she wrestled down.
No, she you could tell, like, but again, man, she obviously hurt herself a lot, and she probably shouldn't have wrestled. They probably should have given another 2 weeks. But you know, they wanted to get that Tegan Knox thing out the way so they can release her. But yeah, they could have waited. They could have waited on that.
Yeah, so yeah, but that was that. Then of course we had Natty. I don't know why I keep calling her Dewdrop. She got her name changed back to Piper Niven. So we got Natty versus Piper Niven next week. Piper. You
Piper.
How much pipe could have? Never mind. Anyway, and then so we get a segment backstage, man. We get Jey Uso, we get Drew McIntyre, and it look like they about to throw them bows to Sami Zayn and say, "Hey man, y'all good back here?" Hey, Sami walked up like an OG on the block. You know, he's seeing two little knuckleheads out in front of the liquor store. He said, "Hey man, y'all motherfuckers got a problem? We good?" And then, you know, Drew, we good, Oos. And, you know, you got Jay, like, where the hell you come from? Oh, Casper, the friendly ghost looking ass, just popping up out of nowhere. Boop.
I mean, that's how it happens sometimes, man. You know, they creep out of nowhere. But hey, I mean, look, man, Jay still got to understand, man. Drew out for blood.
Yeah.
Drew out for blood, man.
Facts. Hey, look, but my boy Drew said he said this a week or two ago. You know, when I was getting my ass beat from Sunday to Monday, nobody came out and helped me, you know. And again, you know, to be fair, the bloodline, like you said, the bloodline, they've made many enemies over the last 3 years. You know, they've single-handedly probably annihilated themselves from every single person on the main roster on SmackDown and Raw. Like, bro, how you got everybody to hate you? Like,
because they whooped everybody's ass. That's why everybody hates you, man. Of course, I'm gonna hate you when you didn't beat me down. You didn't cost me title shots, man. Come on, man. Like KO, anybody that had a title shot against Roman Reigns and was screwed because of the Usos.
Yeah.
Way before Solo, way before Sami, that was screwed because of the Usos. Of course, they want to whoop their ass. You damn right they want to whoop that ass. And Drew, he gonna get that. He gonna get to whoop that ass. That's
for sure.
And can't nobody save him. Can't nobody save Jimmy from getting that ass whooped.
No, not at all. But here's the thing that I like about this, because right now, and so you talk about, you know, organic movements in wrestling. Yo, when Jey Uso come out, you see that electricity on his face, man. You talk about, you know, electrifying the crowd. When he come out, bro, that crowd, as soon as he throw that hand up and he go down, bro, you got everybody, young, old, black, white, like, yo, they rocking with Jay when he come out, man. He throw that hand up and down, and it's just like a whole wave going. My boy got the crowd in the palm of his hands right now.
Because people were already on board with main event Jey Uso. That's the thing. We were already like, yo, let's do it. But then Jimmy came back, and then of course he ended up joining Roman, so they ended up doing the whole bloodline thing. And then it came back, and then you saw what it was when he got the opportunity to go up against Roman for the tribal match. Like you saw what that was. So people are already rocking with the main event Jey Uso. And now that he's on SmackDown, he's on his own show. It's like, bro, I mean, I'm sorry, he's on Raw. You know, he's away from his brother, he's away from Roman. Like, nah, like this is what we wanted. This is what the people wanted. Now, do they want to see him get in a tag team with somebody else and win the championship? No, obviously, probably not. But right now, you know, this is temporary. That's why I said this is just temporary. Man, look, Jay gonna make noise, man, in the next coming few months up until the Royal Rumble. I guarantee you, even if he don't make noise at the Royal Rumble. Like that's why I wasn't even thinking that Jay would win the Royal Rumble right now. But now I'm thinking, man,
hold on.
Jay being the one to take the championship,
you
unless
think
it
so?
like a triple threat between him and Cody somehow. But I mean that could be a thing where they were tag team partners, and then later on they're in a triple threat match against Roman Reigns. He's got Cody Rhodes on one end, and he's got his cousin on the other.
Okay. Hey, look, I ain't mad at it. And speaking of, man, we got main event Jay Uso. We got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in a tag team match, but not only a tag team match for them undisputed WWE Tag Team Champs against the former undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. That boy Big Dog KO and that boy Sami Zayn.
It wasn't a bad match, but we started that off with the show, so and they retained, and they're going to fight Judgment Day next week, and it wasn't a bad match, man. But like I said, the show was cool. It was a couple of nice little highlight moments of the show where it was like I said, Drew coming out for Seth, that was cool. The women having their little fight, that was cool. The confirmation of DIY, that was cool to see. Bronson Reed, picking up the victory. He's going to fight Walter next week for the Intercontinental Championship on the premiere of Raw. And then, of course, we got the tag team match for the main event.
Right.
Of course, we got another tag team match next week on the premiere. So, look, like I said, it was a good show. I'll give it a decent show, 3.1. I'll give it a 3.1 because it definitely had a lot of things about it that really intrigued me. That I was like, okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Damn, I like that too. And I'm not saying the whole show was like that, but there were at least about 4 good parts that were major for me to give it at least a solid 3.1. And that's being generous.
Well, guess what, man? Speaking of being generous, tomorrow's Earl says he gave it a 2.0 for the night.
Man, that's better than what he gave the pay-per-view.
Tomorrow, we had Triple H announcing, hey, okay, so now we got Title Tuesday coming up, and now we got Petty versus Pettier. And I thank God for
Twitter. Oh, man, I forgot about Title Tuesday. Oh, wow, we got a show tomorrow. Damn.
Let me tell you.
We got to talk about that when we get off there.
Twitter is home of the pettiness because we had Triple H announcing tomorrow for the first 30 minutes of NXT. It's going to be free, commercial free. Then we had Tony Khan 3 hours ago saying the first 30 minutes of AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday is going to be commercial free. And then he came out with another tweet saying that he ended up talking to TBS and TNT, Warner. They're going to get an extra 10 to 15 minute overrun on top of that after the show supposed to go off the air. So now you got that, and then if they
competing, man. This is competing, man. I ain't mean to cut you off, man, but the fact that NXT gonna give you 30 minutes uninterrupted. Okay, so is AEW. Oh, but TBS but we're gonna go over. We're gonna give you 15 minutes because we already know NXT does 8 minutes over any damn way. So it's all right, so you're going to give us 15 minutes over? Man, of course they compete. And of course they compete. The only problem is the Major League Baseball playoffs is on. So, you still got that you compete with. You ain't doing nothing to that. But if it's about getting the rest of the fan base to watch, then yeah, man, this is going to be interesting to watch, man.
It's gonna be interesting as hell. But here got the funny part. Tony Khan is really on Twitter flaming motherfuckers who's saying they're not gonna watch the show. Like he's literally in the comments replying, like you cannot make this shit up. Vince would never. I love TK. And this is the cool thing. I have like a younger CEO because TK really out here dogging people, calling them like
TK
stupid,
is a man of the people, man. TK is this is probably why people, even though they love talking shit about, because they can never get this with Vince. Yeah, that's it's like, man, at least TK might be TK might be having a ball right now. Y'all thinking TK tripping? Yeah. TK having fun, man. He like, look at this. Yeah, you see, look at the reaction. Let me send some more stuff.
Bro, wait.
TK having a ball with this shit, man.
Breaking news. Tony Khan, before a huge time shifted Tuesday night, AEW Dynamite is live tomorrow. Title Tuesday, with the first 30 minutes being commercial free on TBS. The buy-in is at 7:30. the ROH World Heavyweight Champion and New Japan Openweight Champion Eddie Kingston will be putting this title on the line against Minoru Suzuki. This motherfucker doing a buy-in for a Dynamite. I love this shit. I love it. This man is doing a buy-in for a TV show.
Look, okay, let me say this. First and foremost, this is just fun. This is fun. This is fun. Okay. In no way, form, or fashion is any of this like gonna be a takeover for AEW over WWE.
Yeah.
We're not sitting here saying that. We're just talking shit about them trying to pretend like this company don't exist, but yet you going all out the way to do certain things because of this certain thing that don't exist. It's just the irony of it a little bit, but we get it. We understand it, man. They're here, they're there. You see the difference? You don't even see it. That's the difference between it. But again, you as a fan, if you appreciate having all these options of just being able to watch different shit and see somebody just do what the fuck they do and just be them, and regardless to what people say about them, hey, you kind of gotta love that, man. So I don't know, man. AEW is a rebel. I don't care. They're a rebel. They're not perfect, but they're a rebel. I'm rocking with them. It is what it is. But TK is on some. He is on some trolling shit tonight. Hey, man, you know what? Man, hey, tomorrow about to be lit. That's all I'm gonna say. Tomorrow about to be lit, man, for real.
I mean, TK talk. He talking mad shit. You got Ray Phoenix versus Moxley. You got Jay White versus Hangman. You got Adam Copeland versus Lucha. So you got Saraya versus Sheeta, Powerhouse Hobbs versus Jericho, Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson. And TK, by the way, says, to whom this may concern, nobody does big shows better than AEW. Tune in to Dynamite. Yeah, talk that shit, TK.
Hey, man, just letting y'all know. Hey, you ain't just got one wrestling company. You got another one. You got another company you can watch. And that's all he's saying. You got you got options. You got options. You can watch something different. I mean,
bro, I'm on Twitter looking at these Shawn Michaels versus Tony Khan memes right now. It's killing me. Let me stop, because I'll be on the rabbit hole all goddamn night looking at that shit.
Hey, look, we already questioned having NXT anyway, so you know it is what it is, man.
My God.
Hey, man, bro, we didn't get to the show. We got a show to do tomorrow. We got a title Tuesday. This shit is funny. It's funny, but we got a show to do tomorrow, man. I guess we have Wednesday and Thursday off. We'll see how that works out. And then of course, Friday's Friday, of course, and then we might actually be able to do a collision.
Oh my God. Say it ain't so.
A Saturday where there's nothing else going on. None of us, we don't have nothing to do, and there's no pay-per-view. Wow. We'll see. But no, tomorrow, man, Hank, make sure you check out your boys, man. We're gonna be on live, man. We coming on for a good portion of the show, man. We gotta see how this thing works out, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, just besides all the trolling and extra trying to one up stuff, there are some matches that I do want to see. Like, there are matches I want to see. And right now, the number one match on my list is Swerve versus Bryan Danielson. I want to see this. Like, I'm looking forward to this match right here, man. So with that being said, bro, appreciate the people, man, for coming and hanging out with your boys. But my guy, why don't you go ahead and send us on with your last parting words?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of GOW. And I couldn't have done it without my brother, man, my bro. Again, we got the moving graphics. We got tomorrow. We got Title Tuesday. I'm about to have something special for that ass. Yeah. Yes, sir. Man, look, they shouldn't have gave me buttons, because now I'm just pushing them shits like Kim Jong. With that being said, slap me on the ass and call me a newborn. Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW. I'm the franchise. He's the king. And we'll see you when we see you.
Bye-bye.